Namaste students. Namaste students. Namaste students. I am Javin Dr. Aziz Sontang, Department of Food and Biotechnology, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Jyoti Vidyapith Women's University, Jaipur. Today I am going to discuss about the types of crystallization. The first type is nucleation. Nucleation is the step where the solute molecule dispersed in the solvent start to gather. Means the solute molecules will come to each other and they will get together to each other on the nanometer scale. And after they come together, they try to get stable under some appropriate conditions. And the cluster that reach a critical size in order to become stable nucleotide. So that is the technique which we call nucleation. So what is the meaning? First, all the particles will come together, they will form a crystal, and after forming a crystal, each crystal will reach a critical size to become a stable nuclei. That is known as the nucleation technique. This is dictated by the operating condition such as temperature, supersaturation, etc. Total nucleation is the sum total of two categories of nucleation, primary and secondary. So first is primary nucleation. Primary nucleation is just initial formation of crystals where there are no other crystals present on where. If there are crystals present in the system, they do not have any influence on the process. So it is a simple nucleation process which actually do not have any more effect on the nucleation process and the crystallization process, and it can be divided into two conditions: homogeneous and heterogeneous. Homogeneous means the same type of compounds take participate, and the heterogeneous means the other type of compounds take participate in the crystallization. The secondary nucleation is the formation of nuclei attributable to the influence of the existing microscopic crystals in the magma. The first type of secondary crystallization is attributed to the fluid shear; the other is due to collision between already existing crystals with either a solid surface of the crystallizer or with other crystals themselves. Crystal growth. Crystal growth is the mean that indicate that after nucleation, the crystal growth takes participate, because the crystal growth is very necessary, because the compounds which have made the clusters must be grown. So once the first small crystals, the nucleus form, it acts as a convergence point for the molecules of solute touching or adjacent to the crystal so that they increase own dimension. So crystal growth is used for the increasing the own dimension so that they can be stable. Growth rate is influenced by several physical factors such as surface tension, pressure, temperature, and relative crystal velocity. Next is supersaturation. Supersaturation is simply a process in which the environmental factors are used solution are changed. That is known as the supersaturation. The supersaturation is used for the stability of the product. The techniques include the supersaturation is heating the solution or cooling the solution or salting out. Salting out means taking out the salts such as calcium chloride, magnesium chloride, sodium chloride. So these salts are put out from the solution. So our lecture is over here. In the upcoming lecture, we will discuss about the techniques and methods used in the crystallization.